That's what.
Whatever.
All right.
That's what
it's
I'm
not enough.
getting.
People like me making videos and going, oh yeah, you know, and discussing it. It is not enough. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let's get stuck into this video. Let's not zoom into my face. Let's zoom out a bit. There you go.
What the fuck is he doing?
This because there has been another ban. This is a very high-profile ban. This is xQc. This is why I've got my Winston t-shirt on.
Okay. I see where this is going.
Now, xQc, I'll just give you a bit of background on this player. He is a very good Winston player. He's a very high-profile streamer.
Okay.
He is
Here we go.
one of the players for Dallas Fuel with the Overwatch
Ooh,
League. Now,
okay, that's that. Okay, he's building me up, dude.
He's
building me up to bring me down.
So, I'm going to show you a clip, guys. Watch this.
Oh God, stop showing it. Okay, just me getting banned. Okay, that's fine. I still have my mustache on, dude. Why did you zoom me in? He zoomed me the fuck in too.
Okay, so if you're not familiar with xQc stream, he is very hyperactive. That's just the way the guy is. He's very fun to watch. But there was a post on Reddit.
I don't like hearing myself. I hear people talking about me.
And it was called this: false reporting shouldn't be punishable. This was on the main Overwatch Reddit, so the large Reddit, and it was talking about xQc and about how he falsely reports players. So I'll show you guys kind of what he does. Check this out.
Okay, here we go. I mean, this was my 5th game with the guy. It was my 5th game with that guy. My 5th game. This is like out of context, doggy. You're holy fucking trash. Why would you crawl in like that? Okay, I mean, come. He's trying to report to people like literally like, straight up. It's out of context, doggy. It was my 6th game with him, homie. I think it was my 5th or 6th.
Okay,
I don't remember.
So then he was banned.
Ah, God, this is making me cringe, dude.
Reporting system. Now, this goes on quite a lot. These kind of funny bans from streamers. Yeah, a lot of the streamers do this. It's like, you know. But I mean, hell, I've wrote reports against my friends just for like, you know, a joke. It's like, I'll report you for being terrible. People do that, right? So, what is going on here, right?
Wait.
I think this is.
Let me just put like a window capture instead. I think it's better if I put a window capture. Otherwise, it's always going to be tuning in and out. Window capture. Yeah, YouTube. Sure, go ahead. Is it going to work now?
Language, like maybe skip forward 20 seconds or so.
Sniped by some fucker. Oh God! Oh no! Called Gabe 2004. And this guy sniped me over and over and over every fucking day. For 10 hours, he would play my games and he would lose on purpose. Every game, he would lose on purpose. It took him 2 months to get banned. 2 months. 2 months. Whole fucking month. On this screen. This. 2 fucking months. I report someone that is genuinely fucking up the game. The fake laugh? No, it's just, that's not a laugh, it's like a me ha-haing. That's not okay!
Okay, so xQc is an Overwatch.
I'm not fake, I'm never fake laughing. I wouldn't do that on stream. Don't stop saying that. It fakes something maybe was that.
The pinnacle. These are the players everybody looks up to, right? It's like, wow, I'm staring into my light and it's blinding me. Wow, I really want to be an Overwatch League player. Like, those guys are the best.
Oh, I agree with that,
actually. This is going to be awesome. So they're in kind of like a special bubble, yeah? So when Blizzard see that they're streaming to 6,000 or 7,000 people, as I think xQc typically does, and then he's sending loads of false reports in, acting maybe sometimes like kind of like okay, it's very like it's not hard for me to explain, but when your stream is online, if you guys are not streamers, right, sometimes you play up to the stream, yeah. Like xQc, you know, is a young guy, right? Loads of people in the stream.
How's the young guy?
Gonna do some funny
fucking
things,
Jack too,
fun and stuff like that. But you have to understand that you are now an Overwatch League player. Now, so basically, whose fault is this, right? Is it Blizzard's fault? I kind of think it is, right? Because xQc is there representing their game, yeah, as like a top tier player. Yet he's kind of displaying sort of iffy behavior. Is that because Blizzard have not actually said, hey, you know, you're an Overwatch League player now, so you're going to have to be, you know, a little bit more reserved. You've got to sort
I'm not going to speak on that.
Community. You can't do silly things because people will copy you. Like xQc sending in fake reports, loads of people will copy him. But like I just said before, people just kind of did that anyway. So, right? What is going on? What
if they told me not to do silly things, I wouldn't have signed the contract.
This is an automated system ban. I think, yeah, when we look at the evidence and we look at it logically, it looks like a manual ban because we had that very big post on the Overwatch Reddit.
Let me go.
Clearly, the guys who operate the ban system or whatever the hell goes on.
Sorry, guys. Sorry, guys, for people that are only in for a Fortnite. I'm sorry about that. I need to address this. I can't want to watch this video. That's good video.
We'll get onto that topic in a second. And then you get xQc, and it's like, oh, look, he's doing fake reports. No, this is not great. So then they're like, you know what? We should make an example of this player. And then they ban him. They ban him from competitive for 72 hours. So in theory, it's a suspension. 72 hours, that's 3 days. That's insane, right? Because then you get the other narrative. You get people going, well, hang on a minute. What about all these guys who are blatantly hacking, these guys who are extremely toxic, who throw games all the time? Why are they not being banned? Why have you just banned xQc?
So this is like kind of weird to say, but hackers can't be banned immediately because if they ban one hacker, then if another hacker uses the same program or some shit, then that company can readjust as they go, I think. I think that's how it works. Where you cannot ban hackers one by one. You get to ban them in huge waves. That's why they don't ban hackers immediately. But the waves go very slowly. So I kind of agree with that comment. But the thing about throwing is that Blizzard has not spoke about exact lines of where trolling is. So some people, maybe he's saying that people, we're not banning this troll, but Blizzard doesn't see them as trolls. So of course they're not getting banned. You know what I mean? So at that point, that becomes like not a false statement, but it becomes like a nebulous statement where we can't really know what are the limits of whatever. So I agree with that, but not to like the full extent of it.
For sending in funny fake reports. So what is going on there? The thing is though, guys, right? You have to look at it this way. If there was a guy who committed like car theft, like so some guy steals a car, drives away, and the police arrest him, and then the police say, sir, you come into the police station, you're probably going to prison, and that guy says, but officer, somebody over there has probably committed murder, so don't arrest me, arrest them. That's not how this works. If you break the rules, then you get punished for it. The problem here is, right, they've clearly gone in and gone, oh, this is a high profile player, let's smash him for this. He's an Overwatch League player, so yeah. But here's the wider issue, right? We don't even know as players what this system, like how this system is functioning. It seems like it's really ramped up recently. Like it's gone, like the videos I've produced on the bans that I've been covering, like things like the Symmetra guy from yesterday, which, yeah, that is a plausible ban because that is, you are affecting the game in a negative way by basically playing the same hero all of the time, especially when it's off-meta heroes. But that, I believe, was an automated ban through hundreds of reports, because that is a case where a player would get hundreds and hundreds of reports for playing the game in a way which disrupts it for other people. Only in competitive, though, guys. I mean, you can play the game however the hell you like in all the other game modes. This, though, is very different, this xQc ban, and it is very worrying in a way, because it sort of means, like, well, where do they stop this? You look at all the other popular streamers. You look at, like, Moon, Tim the Tapman.
Okay. Well, where's chat?
Unit lost.
Okay.
Shoot the fucking up.
It popped out. Sorry about that. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and like correct him again there. I mean, no, I'm not gonna correct him. I'm gonna give my own opinion actually at this. He's right. On that part. I mean, you cannot like Salosa. I don't like him that much either. I have never really interacted with him. I have nothing against him either. I've never really watched his videos. Not because they're bad, just because I don't watch it, actually. I just don't have a lot of time. I'm not like trying to be like oh dude, I don't have enough time. I just if I have enough time to do something, I'm not gonna do that. Unless it's related to something, which is now. But he's accurate, but the way that I see it is that I think that in the message Blizzard wants to send, if they ban me, it's not only because I reported someone falsely, not only for that, but it's banning me for that helps this in the way that if people troll as fuck, right, then they want people to accurately report these trolls, right? So we can, when we know what is wrong and what is right, people report properly, because if they don't, then they know they'll get banned like me, right? Or they'll think they'll get banned like me because I'm, now I'm like, I got banned, so it's like, holy fuck, dude, he actually got fucked up for that, dude. I can't do that myself. So that they're gonna more accurately ban, and therefore they think that if people accurately report, then they'll be able to accurately ban people. So it kind of helps them in a way, right? So, does that make any sense? Well, I guess in question mark, homie. What is a question mark? Let me just go to the circle. No, it makes a lot of sense. if they ban me for false reporting, then people will be scared to false report. And therefore, when we know what is wrong and what is right, people will report properly, and therefore we'll have more accurate and consistent bans. So now, I don't have enough wood to build myself a house, homie. Seriously, my doggy? Oh, that'll do. Holy fuck, that won't do though. Okay, let me put it back on screen.
I've no doubt that they do fake funny reports to people as well. I've seen other pros do this as well. Like, so are they all going to be banned as well? Like, are they not going to be banned because they're not Overwatch League players? You see where I'm going with this? This is it's very murky, isn't it? So I'm going to say this final word on the xQc thing. I think it's Blizzard's fault for not giving these players like media training.
I haven't been given shit, my doggy. I haven't been given shit. I put my name on a contract that I didn't even fucking read. And I was not given any training. They talked to me before because I did some stupid shit in the past. Twice. Yes, they talked to me. Yes, I've had talks. It wasn't that serious. It wasn't that formal. It was like a, you know, like a one-on-one. Yo, hey man, what you're doing right now is actually fucking stupid. Can you please stop that? Like, that's actually fucking dumb. I said, yeah, sure, I'll stop that. I was never given like outlines or training. I'm not trained, homie. I live in the garage.
Saying to them, look guys, you might be streaming from your own home, but you're streaming to thousands of people. They are your fans. You represent the game, so you've got to kind of play the game by its rules, because if you don't, you guys, well, are supposed to be the pinnacle of the game, and we're going to have to take action against you, which you won't like. And the other thing is, when you look at xQc, he is a role model, yeah? He is a role model, so he has to be held to higher standards than just an average player. Yeah, an average no-name player who is sending fake reports probably isn't going to get banned, right? Because nobody knows they're doing it. But a big-name player who is doing this to thousands of people, that then they all see and they think it's acceptable behavior, you can see how they would use that person as like a scapegoat or like an example. So it's still very dubious, though. Guys, let me know what you think about that in the comments below. However, there is another topic that has come from all of this ridiculous debate, and it is the idea of, well, this. Check this clip out.
Oh, that sucks. I feel bad for Storm Planet.
Wait, no way. Did he actually get banned? No way. You're joking.
Blizzard trolled! They disconnected me, Madagi!
Yep, he got banned. What the hell?
No, they trolled the game!
So what the hell is going on here? Like, why is the system removing players who are banned in the middle of a match, causing everybody else in that game to lose SR? I think the figure's quoted like 35, minus 35 SR for everybody or something ridiculous. Or in that region, because it's a very high-level game. Why has this player not been, like, why hasn't the ban been issued and then the suspension of the ban kicks in after the game finishes?
Or better yet, why not have someone that's at his computer watching my stream, and once the game immediately ends, he immediately issues the ban.
Why didn't
I want to call the devs. Like, the devs are fine, but
wait until the game.
Maybe if the guy was doing his job was like, yo, Richard, can you ban this guy, dude? Dude, I gotta go, dude. I gotta go home or some shit. And then he's like, okay, I'll just ban him right now in the middle of the game. I don't know, like that's just 3 minutes.
The match for 11 other players, like that is ludicrous. Like, it might be they can't actually do this right yet, and they're upgrading the system.
I died. Whatever, I don't care.
Anyway, guys, let's wrap this video up, because the game's in a very delicate place right now. I think I should zoom in. Let's zoom in for effect. Let's zoom in.
Oh, not again.
In a very delicate place right now, I believe. There's a lot of misinformation out there. Whether, you know, I've been a component of that, but I've only ever, and I only ever always will do, is put forward my opinion on stuff. And some of the bans I think are legitimate, especially if it's like through mass volume of player reports on one single person, then yeah, I agree with that. But Blizzard need to clarify what is going on with their punishment system. How will we get banned? Why will we get banned? Will you ban me if I just play the same hero? Are you banning me because people are reporting me saying they don't like me playing that hero, but I actually like that hero?
Well, I don't know,
There's a lot of different
Stylo,
stuff going on here.
Am I going to get banned?
And
should I get banned? I mean, I should get banned. Regardless, I'm probably just going to zoom in until we can see if we can see my pimples all the way to my fucking brain cells. Hello, should I get banned? I don't know. Can you see my eyes? Wait, am I going to get banned though? Yo, wait. Am I banned yet? Wait, am I banned yet? You can see my eyes! You can see my thoughts! Am I banned yet?
And get the message I'm trying to put forward, guys. Like, we want Overwatch to be a better place. We want Overwatch to be a welcoming place for people to come and play. We want competitive to be a competitive experience, because at the end of the day, that is the game mode where most people play. It is also the game mode which will keep this game alive in years to come. Quick play and arcade, they are all fun modes. They're great ways to play the game. And if that's how you play the game, that's totally fine. But we need to get competitive sorted. And yes, sorting out the report system, the ban system, the severity, and all of that system is a good thing. But there needs to be communication. We cannot be in a situation where
I feel like the message here is kind of like true. Where
will get worried, guys. I've been Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost. I'm going to zoom out now because we've had enough of that. I love this thing. I love the fact I can zoom it in and out. It's so good. You can follow me on Twitter, guys, which is
I'm Stylosa, and this is Unit Lost Gaming, and this is Felix, guys, with xQc content, my doggy, where you can see my thoughts directly into the camera, my doggy. Look! Look! That's my face, doggy. Look at my teeth.